Hello everybody. Alright, I put the 360 horse intake on my 67. I show you a little bit of that and talk a little bit, let you hear it run, stuff like that. This is not a how-to video. I didn't really want it to be a how-to video. It was, mostly me showing that I did it. So, kind of just goes along with everything else I've done on that car. There's a video on about everything. I hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Tell me what you think in the comments. Here we go. I want to try to show you some of this. I'm not going to worry about showing everything. It's kind of straightforward. I guess you could kind of say the first thing you want to do is drain the antifreeze, and then you want to, start taking things apart. Yep. I'm putting the intake on. I've already cleaned it. New gaskets. You can see where I've siliconed what I'm going to silicone. Since 1978 with no intake. This might have well been at the bottom of the ocean for 30, 40 years. I'll show you once I've got it on there. Alright. The weight is not an issue. You can't have your hands under it to put it on, so you can only hold it by the holes. And, well, this car's got the front clip on it. So basically, I had to get over in there and set on it and put it on it, So you have to become one with the engine. That, like I mentioned, I think in the other video, that intake's junkyard fresh. And since no junkyard is really scrapping chevelles anymore, that means that had to be on the shelf for a very, very long time. So, who knows, 30, 40 years. I'm a lot happier with how it looks with that intake. And with it being a 360 horse intake, it, well, like I mentioned, this car had one when it was wrecked, and it fits in perfectly to me. I wanted to kind of let it get warm enough to get some of the moisture out of the oil. So there's no fan on it. I'm going by the temperature gauge. I should go ahead and kill that here in a second. It's up to operating temperature. The next time I crank it, I'll set the dwell, set the timing. That should be as good as it can be. You can see that I put a new radiator hose on it and a new radiator cap. Previously, it had a 25 psi cap on it. I didn't know it, or it wouldn't have had one. The writing on the cap, I guess, was in Chinese or whatever it was. It looked like Chinese or Japanese or something. I couldn't tell what it was. It wasn't English. Basically, I found out that that was a 25 psi cap. So the reason that's an issue, it really wouldn't have been an issue, but everything on that engine, the freeze plugs, stuff like that, was old original stuff. And while they looked okay on the outside, I'm sure that they were rusted on the inside. So I'm very lucky that it never popped a freeze plug out. Anyway, she's got up the temperature. I filled it. I put a little bit too much antifreeze in it. Filled it up all the way. Should only do that once. There's no bypass tank on this, so it just kind of gets rid of what it don't use, you know. However, that's much better than it was. Another issue with this hose, that was a new hose, but it was leaking through the actual hose. So since I found that out, I decided it was better just to find a molded hose that fit. And that's a hose for a 66 360 horse car. I guess it'd be the same as this car, but that's just what I got one for. Radiator's not exactly the right one anyway, because I think that neck would have been over this way just a little bit, but that looks better to me. I've also got to put a different fan on it, so I'm going to show you that, but it's a Ford flex fan. You know, one of these finger chopper 5000s. Possibly that one, but more than likely this one. I got to clean it up and straighten the blades a little bit, but that one in a spacer, and I should be good, airflow wise anyway. I was going to try to put a shroud on it, but I'd have to buy one, so I'm just going to put the fan on it instead. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching the video. I'll show you eventually. I'll show you in a week or so, setting the timing, setting the dwell. I'm going to readjust that carburetor just in case something changed or something, but engine part of the car is pretty much done. I'll show you putting the fan on and all that stuff in the other video. There's going to be a video taking the engine out of this truck and putting it in another one. So I guess the ones that are on here because of OBS content, well, this is more of something for them, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.